Okay, so we are back. I believe I finished with the movies last time, right? I should be in the Terrell district. Sure am. Sure am. Sure do be. Let me grab this quest, which is the Memorial Park bounty. We get to go back to Dirk Memorial Park, my favorite. We might do that, honestly, early on, too, because I would love to do combat at some point in this. And then, I don't want to go in that shop just yet. I'm gonna say it, Krispy Kreme has better donuts and coffee than Dunkin'. That is a definitive fact, I agree. That is a definitive fact, for sure. No doubts about that. I agree with that. I think it's more about, like, how often you get to go to, like, how often you get to go to one of those places, you know? You mean after 2 games, some real gameplay? Yeah, you know. What's up, Rafi? How's it going, dude? 2 streams? Yeah, honestly. Well, did we count the last one? Because... So the issue is that I only have 2 connect event points, and I freaking have 3, and I want to do all of them. So this is gonna suck. But I do want to do Judith because she's my favorite, and then I'll probably do Elaine. I'm sure there's plenty of things to do with Agnes later in the game. So we're gonna start with Judith, and then we'll head over to Elaine. And I'll just see what else I need to, you know, do. Okay. Let's go onwards. Reading time. My favorite. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does not matter. You can watch all the bonding events later. That's also what I was going to say, is that we can just watch them later anyway, which I'm very curious how that's going to be. I suspect it's a Grim Garden thing, but I don't know. During the break, Judith summoned Van with a 4 SPG. Upon arriving at her 3rd district apartment, he was met with something unexpected. Wow. This is... Wow. Oh my. Oh goodness, Judith. This must be what they call a dumpster fire. Have you always been a slob? Don't judge me! I called you for help knowing full well I'd destroy your mental image of me, okay? Oh no, this reinforces it, if anything. It matches my image of you exactly, to the point that this was what I expected you needed help with. So they... now? First time in her apartment? Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. I can't wait. I do think they went a little bit too far with the girl failure thing for Judith, but... I don't know. It's understandable given her role and everything that she's an actress and also a phantom thief. Like, it makes sense, you know? What's that supposed to mean? And look, this isn't my fault. When the hell am I supposed to do chores when I'm super busy with my acting career and Grimcat gig? But she has money, right? She couldn't hire, like, a cleaner? Uh-huh. You know there are plenty of people who can balance their careers with housework just fine, right? That excuse doesn't fly. And besides, why would you ask a guy to help clean your place? Wouldn't it be easier to ask one of your girlfriends? No, normally Nina helps me clean. But what? She's given up on you? No, I just don't want to keep causing her trouble. Plus, Mom and Gary might be coming over, so I need to hurry and get this place cleaned. Alright, fine, I'll help. Man, I never thought I'd see a famous actress's lifestyle up close and personal. Or that this would be what it looks like. Don't say it like that. Just handle the heavy lifting, okay? And so the two began to clean up Judith's apartment. However, considering Judith's status as a first-rate actress, Van began to dig up all kinds of treasures as they cleaned. This is one of Dominique's albums, right? Wait, isn't this a first edition? I bet collectors would go nuts to get their hands on it. And wasn't that video memory quartz of Chloe's theater performance also a first edition? Oh, that? No, it's a sample that was handed out to everyone on the production team. Grammy and Mom got one, so I borrowed it to reference. Huh. You know, funny that stuff just lying around really drills home the fact that you ladies are a family of first-rate performers. Though, I wonder what they say if they knew you were leaving their stuff in a trash heap. Oh, well, that's why we're cleaning up, isn't it? So that they don't find out. Anyway, I think we're due for a break. Want to check out that memory quartz since you came all the way here? I can keep going, but I guess if you need to take a quick breather, we could. Alright, let's take a look. Used underwear should get a hefty price on the net. Oh no. There's probably forums in this universe of people asking for that, or like all the things that Judith wears and whatever.
Wait, I would have been happy just being with you. If only I didn't have this accursed family name, then maybe my life would have been mine to live.
Man, Mom is really good at expressing emotions. Like, just the way she speaks and holds herself relays so much information to the audience. She's got some subtle differences from how you take over a character, or how Nina immerses herself into her roles. That said, after watching this, I think you and your mother have a surprisingly similar presence in your performances. Huh? You think? I mean, I've watched your theater performances for reference, but I've never given it much thought. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm saying you don't have your own unique style or anything. And I'm no professional. But it just feels like the both of you have tread similar paths to get where you are. I'm surprised you could read into it that much. Hey, I've seen plenty of your films, and I'm not around you constantly when you're not acting. And I'm around you constantly when you're not acting. So I've got a pretty good idea of how much you change when you want to get into a role. Well, I guess that the way we build our characters is pretty similar. I never really thought about it much, but I guess Mom's said stuff like that in the last few years. I'm sure you train in different environments, so maybe it just runs in your blood. I love this song. Oh my god, it's so good. That, or you've been unconsciously chasing her performances in some way. Maybe. Either way, the process isn't what's important to me. It doesn't matter whether or not my mom influenced me. I still found a way of performing that's unique to me, and I'm proud of it. At the very least, I've shown people what it means to perform as Judith Lanster, and that's everything to me. Which is agreeable, because if you look at the movies that we saw of Judith in the first game and a couple in the second game, I mean, it shows that, like, Judith is, as an actress, very, very well written, right? Like, she does a good job with her movies, for sure. It's just outside of the fact that things go a little bit awry. Huh, gotta say, that's pretty cool. I talk a lot of smack, but I really do like your work ethic as an actress. Thanks. Now then, we better get back to work. Right. Hold up. Isn't this a script from a pretty old movie? It was called something like... Oh, that's a script from my debut film. Thank goodness. I haven't been able to find it for ages. I thought I accidentally threw it away or something. You seriously need to take better care of your valuables. I mean, this is like your roots as an actress, isn't it? Yeah, but I'll be honest, it's kind of embarrassing to look back on this performance. It was so crude. I feel bad that they gave such a big role to a total newbie. And it'd be a whole different story if you performed it now. Hey, why not perform some lines? Might help you feel better about it. Alright. I mean, after all that business about my mom's influence and everything, maybe it's time to look back on where I came from.
I don't have the courage to say goodbye. What do you think I should do? What? You want us both to make our dreams come true before we meet again? All right. And that will be what connects us until that time comes. You really are amazing, aren't you? In that case, when the day comes, I'm sure.
Whoa.
It was only then that I was truly able to find my own dream. I couldn't say goodbye. But that's exactly why I wanted to ensure I could hold my head up high when next we met. So that the two of us could stand side by side again. Our dreams come true.
Judith, you really are one hell of an actress. It helps that her English voice actor is really, really well done. Like, she is amazing. I mean, even with the original voice director, too, she's always been really good. But with the new voice direction, it's even better. Whew. Well, what'd you think? Excellent, as expected. You know, I actually saw this movie when it first hit theaters. It's hard to put into words, but your performance just now felt alive in a way it hadn't back then. And in a way I've never seen from any other actor or actress. Really? I'm glad to hear that. The character has a lot of dimensionality that I don't really have as a person. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to play her well, especially since I put so much of myself out there these days when I act. I don't know how to describe it, but part of what makes the performance so effective was how you made the character a little bit more Judith. They may have different dimensions compared to your usual roles, but you totally pulled it off. I was surprised. I guess I can handle these kinds of characters with my current skills, if maybe a little differently than before. Just goes to show how your current acting style really brings out the best in you. Alright, break time's over. We're only halfway done, so let's get back to work. Alright, let's put that pile of stuff over there. Roger that. Ahem. Sorry, but maybe you can take this part. I'll handle that shelf over there.
Huh? What's wrong with... Hold on just 1 minute!
Gosh dang it, Judith.
You saw them, didn't you? You must have. Don't even try to pretend.
I swear I looked away as soon as I realized. It was only a glimpse from the corner of my eyes. And besides, what are you thinking asking Guy to help when you've got valuables like that stashed out in the open?
I couldn't fit them in the closet and forgot I left them out.
What do you mean you couldn't fit them in the closet?
But that doesn't mean you can...
Hey Judith, it's Nina. I hope you're doing well. I believe it should be about a month since I last came by to clean.
Oh god. Is this the first time we're seeing Nina in this game? Or second? Either way, I'm still not over the betrayal she gave me last time. Also, yeah, Guav, she absolutely killed that. Her voice actress is so good. I don't remember her name, but
Nina?
amazing.
Wait, is this a timed video message?
As I told you before, I can't be here to help today because of my schedule. But please don't panic and do something you'll regret. You have a lot of things in it that other people shouldn't be seeing. I'm a little worried you might bother someone like Van for help. Oh boy. Who's gonna tell her? Ha! Talk about perfect timing. She's got you pegged to the minute. Guess you're just that predictable. Well, sorry. I should be able to make some time next week, so I'll come by to help you then. Okay? And if you have any other concerns, you can always feel free to talk. You can always feel free to talk to me. That is an awkward sentence. All right, I'll see you at the show. How about that? Well, you heard the lady. Why don't we call it quits for today? Right, good idea. As long as I put away my underwear, this place should be mostly okay. Then I'll handle the rest later. Come on, let's go meet up with the others. They're going to meet at a show, huh? Sounds like something's going on. Better keep that in mind. And so, Judith decided to get Nina's help concerning her more delicate items. And got her apartment in order so that it would be ready for Dominique and Chloe. Yeah, you were right, Rafi. You were right.
Oh, that movie was
Oh boy.
man.
I won't lie, I am kind of on the fence of putting on Judith's disguise because I really do miss her original outfit, but I don't normally change people unless it's egregiously bad, and it's not like she's egregiously bad.
Care for some popcorn?
Oh, Anywho, I said I would do Elaine next. Orbital bike? Oh, this will be fun. And then we might do the... I might go and do the main part of this area. I'll go to the Alber district and collect everything I need to collect, and then we'll just do side quests. Really can't make up your mind, can you? Keep going like this and you're gonna give yourself wrinkles. Forget I said anything. I knew it. Just looking like isn't gonna help me make a choice. I do think they're both magnificent machines, which is why you still haven't purchased one a week later. You'd be happy with either, right? So just go with your gut feeling. Just because I'd be happy with either doesn't mean it doesn't matter which I choose. It's just I'm missing the last piece of the puzzle, which is why I came to you since you know all about this sort of thing. Elaine, I'm a car guy. That doesn't make me an expert on bikes. Anyway, the only thing left to do is to give them both a test drive. Hey, mind if we take these two out for a spin? Nope, just drive safe. And Van, do me a favor. Give her some definitive advice, you know, so she finally buys one. You've now reached Act 2B of Daybreak 2. Let's go! What's up, Heisei? Don't worry, I'm on it. I liked Act 2B. Because I still think I really do enjoy Act 2B. Because it did some really cool things for Nadia and Swin. But also, I still remember that nighttime walk with Agnes, Nadia, and Swin as they were kind of like running around the city. And I don't know, that vibe that was there. I know you say you just reached, so I'm like spoiling like so much of it. I'm sorry, but there's that part that's coming up, and oh boy, I love that vibe so much. And why I think we need more RPGs to take place at nighttime. It's gotta be a real problem having an A-rank bracer show up at your store and groan for hours on end. He is so happy about this. My apologies. And so Van and Elaine took the bikes out onto the city streets. Also, that Elaine could test drive the two machines and decide which one was right for her. Wow, the Red Star is just as fast as I'd heard. I can see why Hermes used one for her delivery service. Wait.
Just a few souvenirs. For the memories.
32 months
Yup,
from Eric.
This side story is cute.
I just did Judith's girl failure one with her, you know, panty-rated apartment. That was pretty good. Well, what's up, dude? Thank you again for the resub. I appreciate it, man. 32 months is crazy. We're gonna hit 3 years soon. How you doing, dude? Wait, doesn't the Direwolf ride one too? Yeah, it's a popular model. Hell, I rent one out myself every now and then. After all, this sucker can go 2300 SPH. There isn't a car out there that can match it for speed. And let me tell you, its aerodynamic shape is so cool. It is a pretty cool looking bike. If you saw on the server, I just finished Act 2 a little while ago and had a peekgasm for how good the writing was. So it really feels like this is a game that Act 1 is just like the filler, right? The Burnout writer filler arc. And then Act 2 is where things get really good, huh? Cheryl's writing is unmatched when they try. That's crazy. I was just complimenting Act 2B from Daybreak 2 because there's a lot of good writing in there too. Cool or not, the speed is certainly a plus. It'd be perfect to help me get to the scene of an incident as fast as possible. So this is what the large E-Twist models feels like. Isn't Bearguard riding one of these? Feels like it's firmly planted on the road. I bet it takes some time to get used to it. I feel like the wider bike would be the safer option. Yeah, but that machine's got the power and size to make crap roads and rough rides a breeze. Hard to recommend to newbies because of its weight, but I'm sure you get the hang of it quick. I think you're gonna love that scene too. Been grinding Garden a bit. Oh, I can't wait. I did see a lot of spoiler tags on that channel, so I'm like, oh boy, something big happened. Hell, you already showed some moves with one back on Nemeth Island. And dressed like that to boot. Hew. It's your fault I was dressed that way. It may not match the Red Star in speed, but it still holds up and has a nice sense of stability. The fact it can handle bad roads is a positive too, considering my line of work. Spoiler tags along with me screaming, yes, exactly. I cannot wait. Mind if we swap again, Van? I want to give the Red Star another shot. Sure, be my guest. I have auto unspoiler, so I can't see how funny it looks, sadly. I can send you a screenshot. Moderation reasons and all. Oh yeah, I bet, for sure. Now give me a second, I'll screenshot this for you, because it literally is just, it's like... There you go. It's like a half block of commentary and half a block of spoiler tags. You look like a madman. No. She constantly compared the characteristics and performance of each Orbital bike, until finally, she's gonna pick the Red Star one, isn't she? I have a feeling. You seem even less sure than when we started. Driving them around just gave me a lot to think about. Hey, you know what? I sympathize with Elaine. I have been trying to, into the background to go for my workout. Good luck on your workout. Have fun. I am someone who's been trying to maybe get a new car, and I've been having the same things. Like, I've test driven a few, and I'm like, I have no idea what I want. Crazy how we've got Angie to thank for helping out what was essentially the Orbital bike prototype. It really does stack up, doesn't it? Like, if you think about Cold Steel 1 and Angie and Reen test driving the first Orbital bike, and now it's like a thing. But yeah, I've been looking at some Toyotas, and I'm like, I want both of them. I don't know which one I want or which one I most particularly need. And so I sympathize with Elaine here. I'm sorry to make you stick around like this. I mean, I want to make a decision. Alright, I'm going with the Red Star. Its speed really is a big... I knew it! Elaine? I can tell the twist is still calling to you, but what's so wrong with that? Both bikes are works of art. Honestly, all that's left is ask yourself which one feels the best to ride. And I think you know the answer to that question. Probably did before you even took it for a spin. But the fact you're having trouble making a choice probably means you're thinking about other stuff, aren't you? For the love of God, make sure you get the car you get has easy access for parts to replace. I hate driving German cars for that. So true. No, I'm going with a Toyota, and as we all know, Toyotas are long-lasting and they are not the hardest to repair. I'm torn between the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid or the Camry. One's a compact SUV and one's a sedan, and I'm like, oh god, which one do I want? Because I want a smaller car compared to my mom's car that I have now, which I've had for a while now. Like, she gave it to me when I moved out to where I am now. She wants it back. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I am grateful enough that I can afford a car payment, although the interest rates still suck. So I want a sedan because the roads here kind of are small. But at the same time, everyone, and I agree with this too, but everyone always tells me, the moment you lose the space of an SUV is the time you're going to start needing the space of an SUV. And I'm like, oh hump. So the Corolla Cross is a subcompact SUV, which is meant to be a lot easier for small street riding and stuff like that. That's all, you know. Fucking, we'll see, I guess. I don't know. They cost relatively the same too, so that's not even a consideration. It's more of just which one I really want, and they both feel great to drive. It's just making the decision, and I hate everything. It's one of those like moments where it's like you almost wish like a third one could come into the picture and be like, yeah, this is the one that I want, you know? Or like, this is the actual one I want or need. Like how the CEO of a Twist was arrested alongside your old man last year. This is why childhood friends can be such a pain. I get it. You think I'm focusing on something that doesn't matter. But I just can't disconnect everything. My father conspired with the Twist CEO to support the Mafia, and it resulted in that horrible tragedy. Go back to Daybreak 1 for that one, but essentially Elaine's dad conspired with the Mafia, gave them funds to run their process, and is essentially why the village of Krail got nuked. Eesh. That was it was odd an air racer like yourself was being so indecisive on something like picking out a new ride. Guess being unable to separate that stuff in your head is just like you, though. Man. Still, it's worth saying, don't sweat the details. Don't stop yourself from doing what you want to do over crap like that. You really don't know how to hold back, do you? I mean, I'm struggling with genuine trauma over that event. Yeah, well, like you said, I'm your childhood friend. I can get away with being a jackass now and then. Ain't it better for you that I'm direct? So true. I suppose you're right. Personally, I would have preferred if you referred to yourself as my ex-boyfriend. What do you mean? Why? But I guess not saying that part out loud is just like, why? Why would you prefer that? Just so you could get over him? Gah, you got me there. But you're right. Maybe it's time I got over all this. Why? So, Elaine, you're crazy. My mother suffered the most, and she's already moving forward. Yeah, I heard she's been working her tail off to get the Quincy Company back on its feet. You know, I still haven't been able to drop in and say hello to Simone after you and I reunited. Say hello? What for? You'd have real guts to do that as my ex. Unless... Can you please give me a break? Dude, Elaine is on some shit right now. After finishing the test drive, Van and Elaine returned to the shop in Riverside, and having finally made a decision, Elaine purchased her new bike. That's cute. I'm glad I went with Itwas. It feels perfect for me. Thanks for the advice, Van. Does it say what Itwas is? No, but we can see Amelia Haring, I guess. But we already know about that. No need to thank me. Man, a new bike. Starting to feel a little jealous, not gonna lie. But I could never cheat on my pickup. I draw the line at rentals. You are so dramatic. Alright, I'm gonna take this home. You're renting a place pretty close by, aren't you? Lucky you. The Trail District is so nice. You can catch a movie or get some Eastern sweets whenever you want. She wants him to refer to himself that way as acknowledgement that they were actually together. As a reminder, Van kind of dissociated from the entire time. Like, child friends referring some. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. She wants him to acknowledge how much they meant to each other. Yeah, and that kind of, yeah, that's true. Because now that you say that, I'm reminded of the scene of them on top of Montmartre, where it was Renee, Elaine, and Van 2, or like the beginning of Daybreak 2 with Van and Elaine. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. It's still just weird though. Not that I have many opportunities, how busy as I am.
Say, why don't you stop by for a little while, if you'd like?
Yes, it's a funny line out of context, but hides a lot. Yeah, you know, again, like you said, when Trail's writing tries, it does really good. I think there's a lot of, that's almost a really good line in a way, because it carries so much underneath. Well...
Not in the way you're likely thinking, just to be clear.
Dang it!
I thought I'd offer you some tea, as thanks for today.
Also, can I just give a huge shout out to the new voice director for voicing things in the Connect events? Even if it's just at the end, I just strongly agree, or strongly love the voicing of certain lines here in Connect events.
Days such as this make me so happy we found our way back to each other. I'm glad we can spend time together like this again.
It's so nice.
So, I thought at least this much would be all right.
Alright, since I'm already here and all, I might as well. I'm gonna assume you've got some of those world-class truffles from Quincy Bell, yeah?
I most certainly don't. Whatever am I going to do with you?
I mean, it'd be nice if Van, you know, was voiced too. I think the dub voices are good, but I can't get over Agnes being a VTuber. I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? Fair. But I will say, she's probably at her best in this game compared to before. Daybreak 1 was very much VTuber, and now it's like Amelie is like truly voice acting properly. Sorry, Amelie, if you're ever listening to this in the future. Probably not. I don't know how you'd end up on my side of YouTube, but you never know. After that, Van dropped by Elaine's place and had some tea. At a short event, returned to his work. That was good. Wow, that's so nice. Okie dokie, here we go. Smoky dokie. Let me go take care of the, how did I do? Yeah, that's that. Auburn District and then Grand Circuit and then, T.
There appear to be fish here.
Aw, son of a gun. Is there actually fish for me to catch here? Oh, there is a new fish. Can I go to the center marsh? Son of a gun. Okay, wait. Does anyone know if I can buy bait? I have like nothing.
Let's do this thing.
Shark search? Go.
Let's do this thing.
Oh, this is bad. Also, we have turtles again. That's a turtle. That's a crab. I was more looking at the turtle model here. This is cute. Little guy, little butt. Also, you can't in Center Marsh. I can't go to the Center Marsh. Son of a dick. Can I catch? All right, I can try. Hold on. Why can't I not buy it at the freaking drone shop? You know? Oh, I can. Welsh. Yeah, okay.
Apologies for the wait. Here's your delivery.
Oh boy, Sign Workshop has them too. Well, you could have gone to the garden. Oh, okay, that would have been fine.
Let's do this thing.
There we go. I just need some dumplings. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's awkward. Oh boy.
That's it. Shot one up.
Kangaroo. I already watched the movies, right?
Shock one up.
Oh, nice. That's helpful. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Remember to get every portal in each district. Did I not get the one for this district? Yeah, I did.
It's searching time.
Shop.
May I help you? Thank you.
Oh, hey, it's you guys.
Well, I hadn't realized you two were in the capital.
What the? Master Bearguard?
This old man does not communicate whatsoever, does he? He really just does not communicate.
Greetings, Master. It's good to see you all.
It's my favorite, Solis. And Leon.
Hey, Arkwright. Who the hell do you think you are?
Well, now I have to go back to the Riverside District and check my fish.
Think you can hog Master and go prancing around Edith without us, huh? Way to take a piss all over seniority, you little punk.
Oh, there's nothing for it. A hidden disciple who's only just found his footing needs a bit more pampering than you and I. All that said, I can at least regard you as a proper disciple after that last incident.
I still adore that Van and Leon had to team up together. That was a great moment in Daybreak 2. Gee, thanks for the open-armed greetings. Honestly, I had no idea you both were even in the city. We haven't seen each other since that case, have we? Thank you for your help in resolving it, by the way. Ah, you just had to go and bring that up again. Just thinking about it makes me want to crawl in a hole and die. Understandable. Even if never technically came to be, the ordeal may have well been ranked among the highest of your myriad gaffes. At any rate, Van, those were indeed, as you put it, greetings. Such banter is common amongst us fellow disciples. The more you speak, the less I want any part of your customs. Huh, it heartens me to see you two are doing well. But given the timing of your visit, I take it you're not merely here to sightsee. Am I wrong? Not in the least. We've come to mount a search, as it so happens. What for? Or what for? Considering your line of work, I would assume it regards an artifact. Give or take, yeah. What we're after is a real damn delicate, so I was hoping we'd track it down pretty quick. Is real damn delicate. Unfortunately, we received conflicting information, so we were unable to find it here. We'll be leaving the city momentarily to look elsewhere. That all sounds like a hassle and a half. If you need some extra pair of eyes, we'd be happy to offer them. You see me as a fellow disciple now, right? Well, let me share the load. No, we can impossibly burden you or Master with this. But he said, this is our duty and ours alone. Oh. As one who no longer bears the mark, I am in no position to speak on what the Growlsritter ought to or ought not do. Nevertheless, I still wish to continue my role as your mentor. I plan on staying at Van's side for the time being, so should you need anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out. Oh, and if you happen to run into any of my other disciples, please let them know I said hello. Master. Yeah, we'll pass it on. Good fortune be with you, Master. And don't let your neediest disciples over dependents steal too much of your valuable time. Maybe we should go a round or two before we leave, just to make sure he hasn't been slacking. What? No! I object! You really are loved, aren't you, Bearguard? Yes, as their master, there is no greater blessing. Nice. I love you, Solis. She's tiny, but she's fiery. And that's what makes her great. That was Risha for a second. Okay, so let me... Not with the fandom. Does the fandom hate her? Really?
Hey, stop outside!
Can I interest you in some space-themed merchant?
Oh, no.
Let's be on our way.
Bearguard? But Bearguard can fucking die for all I care. Piece of shit. Thank God we don't hate Solis.
Shard search? Go.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna freaking save. I don't have the money to go buying too many dumplings.
Let's do this thing.
No one likes Bearguard. I can't believe they brought his ass back.
That's it.
Oh.
This is a big one.
An Azelfish. Nice. Notebook. Fishing. Do I have the Skygill? Yes. Do I have the carp? I sure do. Do I have the Azelfish? I sure do. And the kangaroo? I sure do. Okay, I got them all. Oh, this dude gave me an AP cut too for an A rank? Holy Jesus. Wait, that's kind of great, actually.
Of course. You may rely on me.
That's like kind of broken right now. I'm not gonna lie. That's really good. Let me go to the Auber district.
Let's roll.
I want to get everything there too, and then I can do side questing. Oh my god. Height and chest, exactly. Hey, look, all I'm saying is we don't need any more I+ cups in Trails, alright? Risha's got that covered on her own. It's been a minute since we dropped by the Auber district. Last time was maybe a month or so ago. I had so much fun at the festival back in April. Seems as though they're closed now that finals are over. I hardly see any students around at all. Well, it's not like we get many 4SPGs out here. It's better than the Louvre at least. Worth taking a quick peek around and swinging by the cathedral. Risha and her R-cups, legit. I suppose I can see why you might question the need to frequent this district. On a separate note, we'll need to find some place to park before we can inspect the bulletin board. You heard the man. Aaron, let's pull into the school parking lot just up ahead. Oh, that reminds me. Agnes is at Aramis right now, isn't she? Though we aren't left wanting in this game. Yeah, no kidding. Risha just has balloons. I know, right? Perhaps we ought to stop and say hello while we're here. Thanks to the garden, all previous outfits make a return. Oh, joy! Yeah, guess we could do that if we got the time. I won't lie. A lot of the Falcom Reddit, or on Blue Sky, or Twitter, all three places, is just Shizuna in her beachwear. The amount of Shizuna ass I see on my timeline is crazy. In that case, why don't we grab some stuff from the patissiere for the student council members? With how stressed they sounded earlier, I'm sure they'd be happy to have some picking up sweet treats. Oh, I'm totally down with that idea. I can hear my wallet crying. Oh well, sharing the love of Andalusia with the world is a cause worth breaking the piggy bank over. She is the best girl, there's no doubt about it. I'm gonna buy up their whole stock of summer exclusive 3 citrus yogurt mousse dessert. Let's do this! She is just genuinely a very great character. Shortly thereafter, they reached out to Aramis Academy to receive permission to enter the school grounds due to their help in the festival. After parking in Van's pickup truck in the school parking lot, they headed to the patissiere nearby. I love her insanity and sexiness. She's in a Saturday best day. So true. Ten out of 10 on the hot to crazy scale. And as everyone would say, would. No joke, no joke. No question about it. Would. Hell yeah! We got the second summer limited edition tart, the no-bake mango cheesecake. This beaut is the creme de la creme of all desserts. I've got to have me a slice, now! Dear Adios, please shut this man up for me, thanks. Still, it does look super good. Be that as it may, it seems like Agnes and the others are fairly busy right now. Now may not be the best time to bring this over. I concur. It'd be best to wait a little longer so as to not disturb them. Why did you buy it now then? In the meantime, the ice packs they provide should keep the desserts sufficiently cool. Then why don't you put this time to good use by checking the bulletin board and stopping by the cathedral? A fine idea. We can return once our business in the district is settled. Sounds good. It's a crow. Not pick up much of a scent, but it does seem like there's some 4SPGs waiting for us. There's all of one. That was one odd ask Holland made of me. Incidentally, Van, I've been getting a real kick out of your Bon Bon Appetit blog. You read my sweets review? Well, damn. Means the world, honestly. Yes, well, that brings me back to my next point. I'd like it if you could post more frequently in the name of making the confectionery world just a little bit wider. My hopes are high for whatever comments you and your friends have to share. Why can we not read this in-game? Like, why is this not a thing that we can read? Or am I not seeing it? Couldn't call myself much of a man if I turned down a heartfelt request like that. Secret rewards he promised ain't got a thing to do with it. No, sir. Upload, oh, there we go, to Vans by selecting premium sweets from the gourmet tab in the notebook. Consume the treat to make it eligible for reward. In addition, to be able to read the review, you will also earn, there we go.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Sure, go right ahead.
But why is Fairy writing the blog? I don't care what Fairy thinks. I want to know what Van thinks.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Hope it goes over well.
Its function is Achivo and funny dialogue bits, but hey, I don't care about Catra. I care about Van. Screw up. Oh my god, it was very jiggly but fun made because it's 4 stars. It's pretty good actually.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
If you would be so kind.
I wager soon won't be forgotten.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Thank you, Van.
On yes.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
I'll leave it to you.
5 stars. Well, I'm getting stuff for it, so I mean... Okay, well, we're back in the Patissier anyway, because I need to go get something.
No need to be shy now. Coming.
Love me a sugar rush. This one's getting posted. All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Blue Planet. You gave it 3 stars despite giving it such a great review? Wow. Aren't we crazy?
It's searching time.
Video moving on, I guess.
This area is quieter than usual. Due to the post-exam holidays, most likely.
What's it gonna be?
Oh, Eddie's out here?
Later.
No doubt. The kids are probably celebrating their newfound freedom.
Not that they'll be going as buck wild as you did.
Let's see what Falcon model in here.
Good stuff.
10,000 G tokens. That's crazy. Wait, who's this? Oh, it's the teacher. Yeah, Matilda. Okay.
Now where?
Daily prayer is
Performing shard search.
It's searching time.
Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, oops.
Performing shard search.
There was a token thing around here, bro.
Shard search? Go.
There it is. Ah, there we go. Okay. I can read a map.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Yay. This quest over here, license to kill a lowlife. Blah, 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 blah. Enter Artemis Academy for a lengthy event. Okay, I'm gonna go do the side quests first then. The Riverside stuff then.
commencing mission.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to do the other one first,
Let's be
but
on our
that's
way.
fine. Yeah, let me do all the other ones first, and then I will... Move on again.
Get your ice cream here.
Wow, that's cool.
What's next?
Wow.
Objective set. Objective set.
And while we're at it, no, all we can do is rely on the Spriggan being real. You're Bassett, right? I saw your request. Huh? Do you mean you're him? I believed you said the case was extremely important and could not be overlooked. I can't decide whether or not to whether or not to take the case with just that. Mind giving me the details? Yes, of course. Please, take a seat. This is a matter that requires your absolute discretion. I work as a manager for the Edgeworth General Trading Co. Oh my god, it's Edgeworth. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. And yesterday, every terminal in the company locked up. We weren't able to control a single one. Are you sure someone didn't just make a mistake? Positive, because when our screens locked, a message appeared on all of them. We've stolen all your company's data. If you don't pay us $1 million, we'll leak everything. Holy smokes! Doesn't leave much room for doubt. It does sound like you've been hacked. But Edgeworth General Trading Co.? They're one of the capital's biggest corporations. This is a major concern. Have you been able to confirm whether or not any data was actually leaked? Yes, unfortunately. Since this morning, our screens have been showing the address of an illicit web auction. We know that a part of our internal data has been indeed put up for a bid. So the culprits made their demands and offered a little demonstration to boot. The bidding's almost over. If this keeps up, I'm finished. My company is finished. You look like you have some doubts. You're not wrong, but before that, let's review the facts. Reset, can I hear your thoughts? As you wish. According to my understanding of the situation, this is likely ransomware, a type of hacking trick. Did you say ransomware? Yes, simply put, it's a type of virus that demands a ransom. If the ransom isn't paid, then the system won't recover, information will be leaked, and there will be considerable damage. If it comes to light, the company will lose all the trust they've built. It is a rather underhanded method. So that's what we're dealing with, huh? I can see why they would be distressed. Well, what am I supposed to do? Just calm down, Mr. Bassett. We've heard about this kind of thing at the Guild before. I'll admit, it's quite the troublesome crime. Rumors say that the majority of cases came from viruses attached to orb mail and that sort of thing. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing that's been bothering me. This is a crime. Even if it was perpetrated on the net, it'd make more sense for you to have gone to the Guild or police. But you decided to bring it to us, a clandestine solution. Meaning you've already got an idea about what's really going on, yeah? About that, actually, the virus probably came from, my own computer. Can you explain in more detail? I'm saying it's my fault. I've been gambling on the net recently. Once I tried it out, I was hooked. Don't tell me you were doing it at the office. Only during my breaks. I made sure I didn't go overboard and bet too much. I just figured it'd be fine if I had a little fun. Oh my god. But then yesterday I got an orb mail with the subject line that read, "Winner!" And I opened it without thinking. Oh my god, he got fished. And that's how the virus was downloaded. Boy, you screwed up big time. No wonder you came to us. But don't worry, when it comes to technical stuff, you can count on our genius division. We're kind of stretching the definition of a 4SPG here. There's just one other thing I'm worried about. According to the rumors, that sort of blackmailing was ransomware got its start with Almada. Almada? Yes, one of their friends had a team that specialized in orbital net crime. They had developed a virus at the time that made them a huge amount of money. It wouldn't be inaccurate to suggest they're the ones behind the rise of ransomware in the Republic. Which means this falls under the umbrella of unfinished business. Yep, Even if the organization is toast, there's still a chance their know-how is still involved. So, just leaving it to the police doesn't sit well with me. So you'll help me? Sure do will. Sure do will. Alright, we'll take your case. Just so you know, we can't guarantee we'll be able to solve it before your involvement gets out. You get me? It can't be helped, but please, do your best to handle this delicately. You say that, but there's only so much we can do. Yeah, this will be up to our tech squad. We'll have to reach out to Catra too. Then allow me to send him the details. Seeing as this kind of new online crime has been yet to be addressed or regulated, I'll do what I can to get the guild to cooperate. We need to try to prevent this from spreading and getting any worse. RoboNut's a little outside our area of expertise, but we'll do what we can to help. Then let's hash out a plan. We gotta catch this hacking prick. Yo, what's up, Banana? And so, Vanna's group led by Reset and Catra began to search for clues that could lead them to the culprits. They discovered that the ransomware in question was so sophisticated, direct tracing of its footprints would be difficult. Instead, Van decided to bid on the company's confidential information on the illicit auction site. The team would then try to see if they could reverse hack the Orbital Network page.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Where's my alignment? Okay, so I have 1 point in chaos, and it looks like I'm about to get a gray point. So I might do law for this? Well, the other one is law. Is law and... Okay, I will do gray for this one. Begin the operation. Data link confirmed. Beginning analysis of the illicit site. The purest system architecture is quite evolving nicely. It's a variation of the process I've used before, so it shouldn't take long. Is that right? Sorry to call you over here on short notice, Catra. It's alright. It's all easier for me to link up with Reset from here. As a high-level Marduk concierge, I'll do my very best to provide support. Looking forward to working with you. Preparations are complete on our end. Seems the auction's already begun. When are we going beyond the horizon? Yo, Sparkles, how's it been, man? How you been? Decided to finally clear a shmup. Shikondo Yokai Rampage on Extreme. It's missing my library for a while. I have not heard of that one. Is it a Toho shmup or is it a non one? And what is it like? I don't think I've heard of that one. How can that be? What if someone else wins it? Just calm down. It's not gonna be over that quick. We'll win it. Make our deposit, and then reverse hack the culprits when they try to withdraw the money, right? The client has already volunteered to cover the expense, but I'd still like to keep the bid as low as possible. Then we gotta find a way to draw this out as long as we can. Now, now's the time to show what we're made of. Please, I'm counting on you. Edgeworth's General Trading Co.'s confidential database is up next. It's currently at 45,000 Mira. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Reset, Catra, how's your progress going? Not a show up, but still has girls fighting yokai, so the line is thin. Okay, so basically the same. We've completed the analysis of the financial system. With 5 more minutes, we should be able to put together this surveillance routine. Theo and I are in the middle of our final checks. Maybe another 10 minutes? Gotcha. I'll draw this out as long as you need, and then we can win the dang thing in the end. If I can, anyway. Kind of cheap, buy two. So true. Bids must be in increments of 10,000, 5,000, or 1,000 Mira. Keep track of the bids of other participants and buy the data for as little as possible, or use the guide. There has been a new bid. Bid Weathercock for 46,000 Mira. Bid Damon 3 for 50,000 Mira. One bid after another. Looks like it's still got momentum. Might be a good opportunity to lose the people sitting back and waiting. At a time like this, we need to show them with a reasonable raise.